Now let's go on to Andrew Tate.
What?
Andrew Tate will be extradited to a United Kingdom. Let us watch the video to find out what happened.
The brother and sister?
Signing?
So they're in Miami right now, and that's why it's a big deal, because that means that there's an extradition order being them sent to the UK. I will read the charges off afterwards, but let's take a look. Bugatti!
Thank you.
Bugatti! I have 4 Bugattis.
What is, yo, bro, what is Andrew Schultz doing there?
Shut the ass up.
No? All right. My bad.
Oh, we got Justin Waller over here.
Who?
Justin Waller, he was from the documentary. The ginger from the documentary.
Oh, yeah.
Back up. Come on, Tate. Bugatti!
Ballerinas. He's got them 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, buckle some more.
I'm be honest, there's no buckling in that shoe. Those are loafers.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, guys. Loafers, no socks, it just always look off to me. It's just something. And then with the high ankle thing, I don't know why. It just always looks weird.
Guys, back up.
God damn. So you see him being hauled off. He's going to be basically loaded on a plane and sent to the UK to face charges in relation to a new set of charges that he's now been hit after their investigation has followed up. So I'm going to go through that in a second. So what exactly is going on?
Yeah, what happened?
Everyone's saying, well, same old, no.
Because I thought it was like in Romania.
No, so he's actually been getting charged in the UK for quite some time, and he's had to go and answer some of those, and court process is fairly long, but now these are actually even more serious crimes. The ones they had before were relatively, these ones are even heightened and probably will make him remain in the UK to face jail time, but he won't be able to just leave is a suspicion. So why don't we go through it, okay? So we have it here from Al Jazeera. You know, I wanted to go to an unbiased news sources. These are Muslim brothers, and we want to make sure that we get a news source that would represent them well.
Yeah, but his bias, he's Muslim too.
That's the whole point. I want to get the most favorable coverage to some of the best Muslims on this planet.
I don't think they claim him.
Celebrate Christmas and shit. Influencer brothers Andrew and Tristan Tate have been arrested in Miami in the U.S. state Florida after prosecutors in the United Kingdom brought further rape charges as well as trafficking charges. The brothers were taken into custody on Saturday on a sealed warrant, the United States Marshal Service said, placing the U.S. at the center of an international legal saga. I don't really care who they are. So what are the new charges?
Yes.
British prosecutors say there's 59 new charges, 42 against Andrew, 17 against Tristan, related to alleged offenses that took place between 2010 and 2017. Now, the reason why I think that's relevant is it's just before he became famous.
Yes.
So these are relating to alleged victims who are bringing this stuff forth now, and they're going through the whole case with the cops. And so the cops are saying, after looking through all these cases from before he was famous, we think we have enough. They said Andrew was charged with 7 further counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for exploitation, 3 counts of assault, 19 charges for offense relating to indecent images of a child. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that is what it says. Hey, man, yo, they threw the pet. Okay. I probably should look this up.
Yes. What do we consider a child? I don't think it matters.
Generally, a child is defined as anyone under the age of 16, but there are offenses that are designed to give greater protection to those under the age of 13, and others where the definition of child extends to anyone under the age of 18. Oof. Oof. Okay, I'm getting it now. So it doesn't mean that this guy's like a... Because I remember this guy, he had some clips. You guys remember those clips? He said so many freaky things.
I try not to remember that.
Tate saying about underage. He said something. I actually will pull that up because I remember watching that clip. This was before he was famous. Here it is. Ugh, bro, it's crazy that you can just Google this shit so fast.
You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck would I read for you? You've got a fit sister who's 16, maybe.
Muslims have the best frame on earth. I want a virgin wife at 16 who's going to obey me. That's what I want.
You know, you said it looks like I'm in a teenage girl's bedroom.
Yeah.
To some people, that would be an insult, but to me, I find that quite flattering, to be honest. You know, like, That's exactly what you'd expect.
I'm fucking all these 15-year-old.
You know who one of the guys was? That was Candace Owens' husband.
Two girls have claimed Andrew Tate approached them on social media when they still attended school.
PhD is a pimp and hose degree.
So the recruitment process is you message them on Instagram.
I was contacted by Andrew Tate, the older of the Tate brothers, 3 years ago when I was just 16.
Daria was 16 when she says she received a private message on Instagram 2 years ago from Andrew Tate's account. It read simply, Romanian girl, followed by a strawberry emoji.
What do you inbox the woman? I live in Bucharest, Romania. It doesn't matter if I'm in London, Bucharest, Moscow, anywhere I am. I just say Bucharest question mark, or Moscow question mark, or London question mark. Sometimes, because like I said, intrigue, I'll put a completely pointless emoji on the end. Some cherries, or an orange, or a strawberry.
I asked around to my other friends and my classmates, who were also 15, 16 at the time, and a couple of them also told me they received messages.
So I messaged her, she's like, I'm only 16. I was like, give a fuck. Know about me. I've got my main, my bottom, Vivian.
So Vivian here.
That's how it started. I met Vivian in Slovakia. We had a long-term relationship thing. I was living in England. I moved her to England to be with me to start doing my webcam company. So Vivian's been with me 6 years.
So he's been with Vivian for 6 years, right?
Because Vivian's younger. Vivian's like 21.
Vivian's 21, and at this point he's been a girlfriend for 6 years.
There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends. There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends. From 10 years ago.
Hey, stupid. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen?
Hello everyone, I just wanted to say something about the video that's been released recently about me and my ex-boyfriend Andrew Tate. Andrew is my still great friend. What you guys saw on the video is just what we used to do. It was just pure game. He's a great guy. He would never hurt anyone.
There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends.
This is what happens, you don't listen. Look at the camera. Why are you getting hit?
It's like taking the virginity of a really beautiful woman. I get to have this experience and no one else gets to have it again. It is a little bit better, but the real pleasure is in the fact that somebody else would love to have this, and I get it. That's why this is good.
That makes sense. I'll give you that. I agree with that.
When you are in the true abundance mindset of you can have the pick of the crop, you can have the world's most attractive women. I mean, one of my main chicks has 200,000 Instagram followers, and I took her virginity when she was 17. It's an abundance mindset. Yeah. I have so many girlfriends and so many wonderful girlfriends and so many virgins.
She was a Polish virgin. Man, it hurt her at every moment that I was doing it, but it felt good for me, so who gives a shit?
And there's also been other incidents where even in Romania, he was DMing girls that are underage knowingly. He was like, I remember a lot of clips. I did not know that this also involved images. So that means that he probably kept either filmed videos or kept images of some of the younger ladies. So it says here, Tristan was charged with 1 count of assault, 2 counts of rape, and 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking. We have decided to prosecute Andrew Tate and Tristan for furthering offenses, including rape, arranging, or facilitating trafficking for exploitation, offenses relating to indecent images of a child. The UK Crown Prosecution Service, CPS, said in a statement. Since the arrest warrant was sealed, the U.S. Marshals did not disclose the charges on which the Tate brothers were arrested. Their lawyer, Joseph McBride, said the brothers are innocent. We are confident that once a competent judge sees the facts and once the Department of Justice confronts the egregious abuse of its own authority, Andrew and Tristan will walk free. What are the other charges against the Tate brothers? Andrew Tate and Tristan face multiple charges in the UK and Romania, where they are removed to in 2016. 4 women have accused him of all kinds of different things. The claimants who have been granted anonymity allege the elder Tate subjected them to physical and sexual violence. In June, the UK court threw out a legal bid by the Tates to be told the names of their accuser. In Romania, the siblings were arrested in late 2022 along with 2 Romanian women. I do want to say one thing, because some people get mad about the not naming of the names, and I understand that. I agree. I will say these guys have involved themselves in witness tampering.
Yep.
They have involved themselves in intimidating
there's a
some of the
reason for
people
that.
who are part of the investigation. I remember during one of the investigations for the Romania thing, they got two of the girls who work for them, who are co-conspirators, to go after one of the girls to tell them to shut up and basically keep them quiet.
Mm-hmm.
If you do engage in witness intimidation and stuff like that, I do think that's drastically different. All right, so let's find out if they're going to be extradited. Will the Tates be extradited to the UK? The CPS has requested their extradition of the Tates from the US. It said, adding that the latest charge stemmed from receipt of new evidence from Bedfordshire police that brings the total number of alleged victims in the Tates count to 7. The British police previously sought the Tates extradition, but in February 2025, they were allowed to leave Romania after authorities lifted the travel restriction. They flew to Florida on a private jet. Romania's foreign minister said that at the time, the U.S. official in the Trump administration had expressed interest in the brothers' legal case in Romania. Trump said he knew nothing about it. I do think, and that's a whole political thing, but people who invest in like the Trump coins and all the other cryptos that's tied to the organization of his family, and the fact that they get like preferential treatment from like a legal standpoint is one of the most like horrendous parts of this whole thing. Because it's like, this is an autonomous country, and here you are using your political influence to help people who paid into your own personal finances or the finances of your family. There's something that's super fucking corrupt about that. But I also think it's kind of crazy that we got these guys going to potentially go to jail before any of the people from Epstein's Island. You just gotta give.
And nothing is disclosed about that. Well, a couple of things were disclosed, and from what we know, they should be. From what was disclosed, someone should be prosecuted, but no one is going to be.
At the end of the day, it's going to be a long, lengthy legal process. It looks like they're throwing dozens and dozens of charges at them. When you're looking at 60 plus charges in one country and 40 in the other. We'll see how it goes. My suspicion is that with that many charges and that many different people, and the fact that they've been investigating this for so long, they're going to get them somewhere. Whether it be for the tax evasion, the trafficking, based off all the evidence I even got leaked for some of the cases, I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to be in for a very long time. I think that's probably why they're enjoying themselves right now. I think part of them knows that they might be fucked very soon, so they live in their life.
Their time is borrowed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know about that, because I thought that something would have happened in Romania. Actually, I was not even sure. I was saying, nothing's gonna happen. I really doubt something was happening. You were adamant that something would happen in Romania. Nothing happened really.
Well, how does nothing happen? The case is still ongoing.
It's still ongoing?
Yeah. The crazy thing about court cases is they last years. And depending on the severity of it and what country you're in, the processes are very, very, very different. And also, because cases get more complex and more things get added, sometimes prosecutors delay, and they file later because they want to add on more. They don't want to do a whole thing where they run multiple court cases. And so, it's possible there's incompetence involved. There's possible there's a lot of different things. But the Romanian stuff's not done. They still have to answer to that. It just means that while they're going through this lengthy process, they didn't want to restrict their freedoms because that would be unconstitutional, or at least against their rights. Because you can't just hold someone somewhere if you're not ready to present your case on like a 4-year hold. That's too much is what they determined. Mm-hmm. So, listen, we have to see it all play out. Like I said, these are very complex legal systems in foreign countries that we don't know. But if I had to guess, if you were asking me to be a betting man, I think they're going.
Something's going to go down.
We'll let you guys know when we get more updates on that.